DeepSeek AI has turned the entire market on its head, with US tech stocks on track to lose $1 trillion in value over the course of this week. And this is indeed a brand new AI from China, but it's so good and so efficient, it actually outpaced, meaning outperformed OpenAI at a variety of tasks, and only 3% of the cost, just pennies on the dollar for whatever we were paying at OpenAI. And it was so popular that immediately after releasing, it jumped up to the top of app downloads both for Android and for iOS. People are immediately on board, downloading, signing up, and using DeepSeek. So let's talk about this, and let's talk about how it's different than ChatGPT, because it is a large language model, and it is one of those language-based things that you talk to primarily, but it does some things that are very sort of different. And one of the ones I wanted to talk the most about is DeepSeek R1's breakthrough in moving to pure reinforcement learning only. And one of the ways it did this is, instead of going with the conventional supervised fine-tuning models that LLMs typically use, it instead decided to go with something known as chain of thought, or basically to teach the AI step-by-step reasoning, logic gates, little parameters to follow, if X then Y, so that it has some ability, to some limited capacity, to string a chain of thoughts together, much like a human being. And another thing that's very impressive about that is that enabled it to have a deeper and more robust search than any other product on the market, except Google Gemini. Google's Gemini is kind of comparable to DeepSeek's Deep Search, but this thing it just skipped ChatGPT. It just left ChatGPT in the dust, and it operates for 3 cents for every dollar that you spend on ChatGPT. So the entire market just sort of upended. And what's amazing is this actually runs on AMD GPUs instead of NVIDIA, and its ubiquitous CUDA cores. And because suddenly the world has a new super popular, super efficient AI that runs on AMD, NVIDIA and all of the big US tech companies lost about, or are set to lose about, $1 trillion in value. And wildly, I hope it doesn't turn into something evil, but I think this type of market disruption is a good thing. Our markets were inflated, overvalued, pumped, whatever. It was time for a correction. And it's nice to have a competitor. You don't want to have only one option or one way to do a thing. As long as there's competitors, that's always better for the consumer.